Hey everybody, it's Shrimp. I'm just going to go over really quick what I have set up for a Mistweaver set of weak auras in the Antorus patch for Legion. So as you can see, out of combat we have our mana bar, which shows our mana percentage. That will persist through combat. Once we initiate combat, we will populate several other weak auras. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Starting from the bottom here, you can see that we have our Fortifying Brew. And this will be the same with several other weak auras throughout the video, but once you activate that Fortifying Brew, that aura will desaturate and provide you with a cooldown counter. Right above that is our TOM, or Teachings of the Monastery stacks. That will count up to 3, which is where Teachings of the Monastery caps out, and that's spent by hitting Blackout Kick. Above that, we have our Life Cocoon. That operates the same way as Fortifying Brew, as does Zen Pulse, which is to the right of that. Zen Pulse, that weak aura will transition to either Chi Burst or Chi Wave cooldown weak aura if you switch those talents around. Right over here to the right, we have our Revival weak aura that will also transition to a cooldown. Below that, you can see that TFT is up. Once you cast Thunder Focus T, this lightning graphic will appear along with a countdown. The countdown is how long you have to empower your spell, so how long you have the TFT buff, and the Thunder Aura is just to remind you. Once you empower a spell, so we'll empower this Renewing Mist, you get a TFT and then a countdown timer. Right below that, you see 15-yard burst heal in and a countdown. That is related to one of your artifact abilities that will proc out a 15-yard heal every once in a while, and how long once it begins you have to get in position. Below that is your Mist Stacks counter. That's related to your Shaylun's Gift artifact ability. Excuse me. And it is counting up the available Mist Stacks to empower it with. The aura will be white and hold still from 1 to 4 stacks. At 5 to 7 stacks, it will transition to yellow and it will flash. Beyond 8 plus, it will turn red and it will bounce back and forth. And this is just to let you have a vague idea of where you're at so you can cast it. To the right of that, we have our Manatee. Manatee operates the same way as Fortifying Brew, where it will transition to a desaturated icon and have a countdown. Right above that is your Healing Elixirs. Healing Elixirs, as you can see, has a stack counter in the top right corner. Once you cast that, you will get a recharge below it telling you how long until your next set will be up. Similar to the Zen Pulse cooldown, this will also transition to either Diffuse Magic or Dampen Harm when you have those talents selected. Excuse me. Another interesting thing is, as you know, there is the Life Cycles talent. Life Cycles is a back and forth give and take between Vivify and Enveloping Mist that reduces their mana cost. So if I open with an Enveloping Mist here and cast it, we will get a LCV standing for Vivify. That lets me know that my next Vivify is going to be cheaper. Once I cast that, I'll get LCEM, which tells me that my next Enveloping Mist will be cheaper. This will transition back and forth as you get those buffs to cast those spells, and the color as well as the letters will indicate where you are in that cycle. There is one more weak aura that if I'm to cast my Jade statue here, you can see that there is a countdown showing me that that's how long I have left on my Jade statue. That same location will also apply to a cooldown timer for Invoke Chi-Ji or Refreshing Jade Wind should you have those talents taken. But for right now, that's what I have in terms of Mistweaver Weak Auras. I hope it helps everybody out, and thanks for watching.